What's up, guys? We're here for a Raiders rebuild. If you don't know, the Raiders are my favorite NFL team. Unfortunately, we are not doing good this year, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop in, try and make some trades, do some draft strategy stuff, and try and get them to a Super Bowl all in one video. So let's go to the bottom right here. Patriots signed Jordan Meredith. Don't really care about that. And I'm gonna super sim every, I guess, 2 weeks, I would say, just to make sure I don't miss any training or upgrades or scouting. So let's go ahead and jump to next week. We got blown out by the Chargers 45-21. Jump another week. And I guess we can really jump to the midseason point where I think scouting really starts. So let's do that instead. Do all the upgrades in. Of course, we are 0-2. Let's jump to midseason. And here we are at the midseason mark. We are 0-6. All right. So we're going to choose a draft class. It's going to be auto-generated rookies. Didn't expect us to be 0-6 like that, but that is what we are. So good for draft picks. Bad for this season. We have 12 players ready to negotiate. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Josh Jacobs, 5 years, $34.7 million. Gotta think about that one at the end of the season. Denzel Perryman, I feel like that's an easy no. Normal dev, 82 years old, and he's 29 for 4 years, $34.8 million. No shot there. Rocky Sin, 26, 80 overall, star dev. I'm interested, and he's pretty cheap. So let's give him a, let's say, 5-year deal. Up the money a little bit. Rocky Sin wants more money, okay. Jonathan Abram, who's no longer on the team in real life, but in this rebuild, how much is he asking for? He's cheap. Let's go 6 years. If he takes that, we'll keep him. If not, we'll let him go. I mean, you wanted, what, 4 years? I gave you 5? Okay. Jayon Brown, 17 overall, 27. That's a no. Deron Harmon, 31 years old, 77. That's a no. Anthony Averett, 27, 76 overall, star dev. I'll give him a 4-year deal. He should sign that. And Anthony Averett's back. Okay. Now, the big one is Josh Jacobs, obviously. Jonathan Hankins, 30 years old, 74. That's a no. Foster Moreau, very good backup tight end, only 25. I'll give him a 6-year deal. Up but just a little bit. And he doesn't want to come back. I'm going to get him back. I'm going to give him maybe $3 million a year with $3 million bonus. Cleveland Farrell, I'm going to let him walk actually at 25 years old. Amir Abdullah's 29, 7 overall. He's going to walk too. Jordan Jenkins, 28, 70 overall. He's going to walk. And I don't think I want any of these guys back, honestly. None of these guys are guys I want to keep around long term. Now, just for the sake of this rebuild, I think I'm going to sign Josh Jacobs. The Raiders are in real life, so I'm going to give him a 7-year deal. It's actually not a ton, I don't think. Let's up that. And I'm fine with that. Josh Jacobs secure for the long-term future. We need to get Rocky Sin back and Jonathan Abram, and then that'll be it for this. We're still pretty good on cap as well. Let's go ahead and do our scouting. I do want to replace Derek Carr. The strengths are quarterback in this class. Malcolm Brewer is a top quarterback recruit, so we're going to take a look at him. We're going to do quarterback. And I think that's it for that. I'll take a look at the scouts at the end. Right now, we're just going to do the upgrades real quick. And I actually do want to go off and turn off practice fatigue just to make it easier when I sim it. Now we can sim without injury. Let's go weekly strategy. And I think I want to develop Hunter Renfrow modes. There's already a star dev. Dylan Parham, not really interested in. Let's go Nate Hobbs, a young star. And let's go Amik Robertson. I'm going to auto upgrade everybody real quick. And we're going to jump ahead 2 weeks to week 10 and do some scouting. We lose to the Saints 14-9. We have another injury. Let's see who it is. Brandon Parker, Micah Kaiser, Jayden Brown, and Jordan Jenkins. 21 weeks. Wow, that's crazy. Can we beat the Jags at least? 1-7 versus 0-7? And we get our first win. The Colts are 9-0. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and do this weekly strategy real quick. And while we're here at week 10, before we do the scouting, let's check out the season stats, see what we're looking at. Derek Carr, 2,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Josh Jacobs, 10 weeks in, 4.8 yards a carry, 8 touchdowns, not bad. Devontae Adams, 522 and 4 touchdowns. Darren Waller, 458 and 3 touchdowns. And in real life, Darren Waller needs to get on the field. He hasn't played all season. He's an elite player for us, but the dude's been injured for the past 2 years, it feels like. Hunter Renfrow, not very active. Mac Hollins is doing pretty well. Other than that, I mean, our team looks pretty bad. 4 sacks for Chandler Jones, 3 for Max Crosby, and only 2 interceptions, 1 for Jonathan Abram and 1 for Denzel Perryman. Our offense is 28th in yards, and our defense is 24th. Now, I'm not going to change playbooks right now, but I will for year 2. Right now, I just want to see how we turn out. But let's check out some of these scouts real quick, and let me re-sign Rocky Sin before I do that. I don't want to miss out on him. Let's go 5 mil, 3.5. Rocky Sin is back. And Jonathan Abram. Let's go 6 years, 3.5, 2.3. And he's back. So that's it for contracts. We should be good on that. Heading to free agency. My plan is to replace Derek Carr. Let's see if he has a good replacement out there. Malcolm Brewer. B deep accuracy, B to deep medium accuracy, A short accuracy, A to C throw under pressure. He's got great to elite throw power, good to great acceleration, good to great agility, great to elite change of direction, solid to good speed, good to great strength, A trucking, B throw on the run, A awareness, A break sack. This might be the guy. So if we can keep losing for the second half of the season and get the number 1 overall pick, Malcolm Brewer could be a Raider. Only 21 years old as well. I'm going to star him. And just quick scouting, I see A finesse move, C power move for a speed rusher. I like that. Now this DN has B finesse, A power, A tackle, C block shed. Not too impressed with him. This is another quarterback. A throw under pressure, B to D deep, C medium, A to C short. What's his throw power? Good to great throw power. Yeah. Killian Hayes or Mays, A deep accuracy, B medium, A to C short, A throw under pressure. He looks better than the guy above him. Great to lead throw power. This could be our backup quarterback if we don't get our number 1 guy. Other than that, the class, at least that I see, doesn't look too impressive. Run stopper. We need help on the O line for sure. A awareness, A interior blocking, B pass block. Mike Woodson looks good. I do have to keep in mind too, our edge rushers are old, so Chandler Jones is going to be gone soon. Devontae Adams is getting up there. Darren Waller's getting up there. But I think right now that's all I'm going to do for this class. And we'll reassess when we get to the offseason based on free agency. So let's go ahead and sim to the end of the season, see how we end up. And at the end of the season, we end up, wow, 7-10. We must have went on a run at the end of the year. Let's take a look at the schedule real quick. Obviously missed the playoffs. So as you know, we started out 0-6, beat the Jags, got killed by the Colts, beat the Broncos, beat the Seahawks, lost to the Chargers, beat the Rams, beat the Patriots, lost to the Steelers, beat the 49ers, and beat the Chiefs. I mean, that's not what I wanted. Obviously, I wanted to get a higher draft pick. But if we take a look at the full standings, we are picking oh wow, we're gonna need to trade up. Pick 13, first round. Our quarterback's gonna be gone by then. We're gonna need to trade up. And I'm gonna need to look at the team as a whole, salary cap wise, and see what I want to do. So let's do these upgrades real quick for the end of the year. Let's go ahead and look at the team salary. Let's see where we stand financially. Okay. So we can cut Darren Waller. I don't know if I want to. I think I'm going to keep him for another year. And then maybe look to trade him, potentially. I don't want to get rid of any of these guys. Denzel Perryman can go. This is the player card. Here are our players' motivations. That's $3 million in cap. Okay. Now, Foster Moreau can stay. A 34 overall tight end can go and save us $1 million in cap. I think that's it for right now. 51.5 is good. It'll go up after we advance to free agency. Now, I think I need to re-sign Foster Moreau. I think I forgot to. Yes, Foster Moreau is here. Let's give him 6 years. Up the money a little bit. And he doesn't want to come back. Okay, he can walk then. We'll find a better one in the draft during free agency. Let's go ahead and sim to the Super Bowl. And in the Super Bowl, we have the Ravens versus the Cowboys. Let's see if we got any end-of-year upgrades. I'm not seeing any. On offense, this is a bad-looking front, man. Oh, my goodness. We need help. On defense, Max Crosby's still a star. Okay. I feel like I should go and upgrade him manually to X Factor because he is in real life. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and put an X Factor on him. Other than that, no upgrades, man. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl. Advance 1 week forward. And the Ravens take down the Cowboys. 38-21. Your Super Bowl MVP is Lamar Jackson. NFL MVP is Russell Wilson. Imagine that. Coach of the Year, Brian Daboll. Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Breece Hall. And Defensive Player of the Year is middle linebacker Devin White. I can't see that. My head's in the way. We have more upgrades here. I'm assuming it's the scout team players. Do these real quick. Let's go ahead and get to free agency and see what we can find. Tom Brady at 46 years old. Still at 93 overall. In free agency. We're not going to do that because we're trying to build for the future, and Tom Brady is a one-year team. We're not at a point where we can get to a Super Bowl, even with him. Let's show by interest. Jamal Williams, Jason Verrett. There's just not a lot here, honestly. All these guys are old. Now, James Robinson could be a good backup back. 25, 86 overall. I'm going to throw him an offer. 5-year deal. Take the money down a little bit. Try and steal him. I'm going to throw him an offer. Baker Mayfield is here. I'm not going to be upset if we don't get James Robinson, to be honest, so I'm not going to give him more. But other than that, there's not a lot here. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward to the draft after looking at its combine results. Four, 6, 7, 18 bench press reps, 29 vertical, 9.3 broad, 7 second, 3 cone drill, and 4.15 20-yard shuttle. I'm a fan. Now, O-line is our biggest need, as well as quarterback. C, pass block, I'm not a fan of. These tackles do not look promising. Maybe down the board I can grab somebody. These guards, A, pass block, I like that. I like him. Guards look a little bit better. Okay. Centers. Bryce Graham looks pretty good. I wouldn't take him in the first round, maybe late second, but he looks pretty good. Obviously, we have Mike Woodson, who we already talked about. Ben Burris, A, pass block, A, awareness in rounds 3 through 4. Not bad. Might move him in tackle. And then the right tackle is just as bad. I do need some DBs as well. My main thing is zone coverage. And again, I'm not seeing very much here. I'd be very surprised if this was a good draft class. I feel like it's not a good one. So I don't feel like I need to trade up. Even if it's for the quarterback, I might just see where he goes. So we're going to fast forward to the draft, and we're going to see what happens early on. So in the recap, Tom Brady to the Falcons. They got fed up with Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota after 1 year. They're ready for a Super Bowl. Tom Brady's going to bring it to them. OBJ to the Patriots. James Robinson to the Falcons. They're stacking up. Calvin Ridley to the Eagles. Dawson Knox had superstar. 26 years old. To the Giants. How did I miss him? Oh, that could have been a Darren Waller placement. I could have traded Darren Waller and kept Dawson Knox for long term. Marcus Davenport to the Bears. Jarvis Landry to the Bears. Javon Hargrave to the Bears. Jamal Dean to the Seahawks. And that's really all we're going to go through right now. Tony Pollard to the Steelers. That's interesting. Other than that, there's not much going on. I am mad about Dawson Knox because I did want to trade Darren Waller. But we'll keep him for another season, see how he regresses, and see if we can try and hold on to him for maybe 3 more years. Private workouts. Let's go to my favorites real quick, see who I want to look at. I want to get the quarterback full on both of these guys. And I think I want to look at Bruce Chaney. I like those guys. So we're going to fast forward to the NFL draft now. I should look at the mock draft, see who they have us taken. So they have Bruce Chaney going number 1 overall to the Jaguars. DeAndre Ward to the Steelers. A lot of pass rushers early on. Not the quarterbacks. Malcolm Brewer to the Vikings and Frank Jackson to the Dolphins. Interesting. So I think we are going to need to trade up with the Vikings. I might even trade up with the Lions, to be honest, to be safe. Have them trade back and take the quarterback, Malcolm Brewer. I think I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and head to the draft. Malcolm Brewer, round one talent, not top five talent. Okay. Good to know. He still looks great. A awareness, A break sack, B carrying, A injury, A juke move, B play action, A stamina, A stiff arm. Good on the accuracies, good under pressure, good trucking. This dude's a running back with a great arm. Only 21 years old, out of Georgia. Takes calculated risks, has a beautiful spiral. Pressure doesn't phase him. He has a fast, prototypical throwing motion. Malcolm Brewer is a pick. Now, Killian Hayes is also a round one talent. A awareness, A break sack. Not much of an athlete compared to our other guy, but his accuracies are a lot better. A deep, B medium, A short, B throw on the run, A under pressure. Also, elite throw power, elite change of direction, elite acceleration. I'm not sure who the better quarterback is. They're both 21. They're both 6'5". Multi-angle quick motion. Does well outside the pocket. Beautiful spiral. He's a slinger. Killian Hayes might be better. He might suit what we want to do better. I'm not sure. And who was the other guy we scouted? It was top 5 Bruce Chaney. Decent athlete. A power moves, B finesse moves as a DN. A awareness. He's going to be a beast. I want Bruce Chaney and one of the quarterbacks. I can't trade up to the first overall, so Bruce Chaney's going to walk. But I need to trade up and get one of those quarterbacks, no matter who it is. So let's see who the Jags take number 1 overall. And it is the pass rusher, Bruce Chaney out of San Diego State, to the Jags. The Steelers should not take a quarterback, so I'm good. I'm safe with them. DeAndre Ward goes to the Steelers at number 2. Cardinals have Kyler Murray still. They're not going to take a quarterback. Charlie Donnelly, the Bears should not take a quarterback. They take Trevor Russell. And here's where I want to move up at. So I'm going to try and move up right here at number 5 overall. And we're going to take the quarterback. That goes through. Okay. So the trade is our first round pick, a third this year, and a fourth next year. Moves us up 8 spots to number 5. And with that spot, we're going to take the quarterback. Hopefully it's the right one. Malcolm Brewer and Killian Hayes both look really good. They're both round 1 talent. Killian Hayes is a better pocket passer. Malcolm Brewer is a better athlete. I'm going to go with the better athlete based on what I want to do with the offense. And we are going to take Malcolm Brewer out of Georgia. Hidden dev, 94 throw power, 94 change of direction, 83 speed, 89 acceleration, 86 agility. I'm not mad at it. Now it depends on what the dead trade is of the quarterback, which we'll find out shortly. And let's see where he goes to, actually. And we could have waited a couple more picks as well. Frank Jackson goes. So Frank Jackson goes before Killian Hayes. So I actually could have waited probably until my pick and picked the quarterback and saved the draft picks. Now, if he's a normal dev, I'm smart. If he's a superstar or superstar X Factor, I'm dumb. He's still on the board. All right, we're gonna send to our next our next pick, and hopefully I didn't make a mistake. And in round two, I'm gonna take Glenn Bush. A awareness, A interior blocking, A to C pass block, A to C run block. I'm gonna take Glenn Bush. We need help on the O line. Hidden dev, 84 strength, 65 speed, 84 acceleration, 73 agility. Not bad. I'll take it. Hidden dev, late round two. He's gonna start right away for us. And I think I'm gonna make one more pick if he's still there. Oh, we don't have our third. I traded it. I forgot. He's not gonna be there. He's not there anymore. Okay. This wide receiver sucks. This wide receiver sucks. With F catching. See the F finesse move. See the. Yeah, I'm not interested. Oh, okay. Who looks the best on the board? This right guard doesn't look terrible. Greg Glass does not look terrible. I think the pick is Greg Glass. And then I think I'm done with drafting. Normal dev, but 89 strength, 70 speed, 77 acceleration. Could be a good backup. We'll see what his overall is. Gonna go ahead and send to the end right here. And now it is time for the moment of truth. Draft recap. A very, very weak. Oh, this is just our draft. Okay, so Malcolm Brewer, 75 overall. I'm not mad at it. Glenn Bush, 72 overall. We have a 70 overall, 97 speed, 90 acceleration receiver that the CPU drafted us in round 5. Wow, that's crazy. Not much of a route runner, but an insane athlete. He's going to play for us. He'll be in the slot. He will be in the slot. And I'll push Hunter Renfrow outside. But I want to develop this guy. And let's look at the whole draft class as a whole. So obviously Bruce Cheney was the number one player in the class at 75 overall. Very weak draft class. Let's see what his trade is. He is a superstar. Not helps for our quarterback. Being very good. DeAndre Ward. Also 77. Hidden dev. Only a star. Where is the other quarterback at? Okay, so Frank Jackson, it's not by overall. Okay. There was a 76 overall tight end with 86 speed that was out there. A free safety in round 3, 76 overall, 92 speed. Wow. I missed out on some people. Round 3 tight end. Late round 2 wide receiver, 94 speed. Yeah, I missed. A 99 speed wide receiver out of Ohio State, 76 overall. Only 5'9", only normal dev, but man, can he fly. Okay. Now, where's the quarterback at? There's our quarterback. Very low. A lot of round twos above him. Might have reached. Killian Hayes, also 75 overall. Normal dev. So we did make the right choice on quarterback. We did not wait. We took our guy who's a hidden dev. Probably only star, but still better than normal. And we're going to head to preseason. And before we do big strategy, actually, I need to spend some of these staff points. And now our main focus is going to be on building our quarterback and building that wide receiver. So Greg Glass is cool. Malcolm Brewer, Glenn Bush, Anthony Alley. I still want to run for on here. And let's go Trevon Mooring. We're going to assume the regular season right here. And we're going to set our season goal. We are going to... We did 7 wins last year. Let's go make the playoffs. Now, our team does look worse, but again, we got rid of some pieces that we need to get rid of. Quarterback is not that great, but Glenn Bush does. If he's a superstar, this could be a very good pick for us. And I'm going to go ahead and change the depth chart to make sure that my rookie quarterback is starting over Derek Carr. Josh Jacobs. Okay. Devontae, Ali. Clint Bush is starting. That's fine. Chandler Jones, Matt Crosby, Devon Diablo. Nate Hobbs. Not mad at it. Okay. In the slot, we'll meet Robinson. Rush. Devon Diablo. Slot wide receiver, we will go the rookie. Josh Jacobs. I like that. Lineup for year 2, and let's see what we can do at the midseason mark. And at the midseason mark, we are 1-6. I forgot to change the playbooks. I forgot to do that, so we're going to do that right now. And we're going to go Buffalo and Tampa Bay. Let's check out the stats midseason as well. Quarterback. Okay, so we need corners. We really do. And strength of class, so we're going to go corners. Okay. So that's fine there. Let's do our strategy real quick and train. Malcolm Brother with 2 upgrades. And he is a superstar. Malcolm Butler, the guy we traded up for, superstar QB. That makes it worth it. Did not expect that. I thought it was going to be a star. But he is, in fact, superstar and gets a +1 throw power. This is our QB of the future. No good abilities yet, but Malcolm Butler is a superstar. Anthony Alley is keep going deep throw with him. +5 awareness. And let's auto upgrade everybody else. I'm not gonna lie, did not expect that from our guy to be a superstar. Let's check what our guard was. And Glenn Bush was a star. But Malcolm Brewer, superstar. We're coming along. Our best O lineman is the guy we took in the draft. That's pretty sad. Wide receiver core, not bad. Obviously, Devonta's getting old. And our defense, we need a middle linebacker and some D line. And we need a lot. But we're coming along. Chandler Jones is getting really, really bad. He's regressing a lot. So we might need to trade him. But stats at the middle mark. Malcolm Brewer, 9 touchdowns, 5 picks. Josh Jacobs only averaging 4 yards a carry. Devontae Adams, decent. Hunter Renfrow's doing well. Our rookie, okay. Defense, 2 sacks for Max Crosby, 2 sacks for Chandler Jones. You know what? I need to change their abilities, actually. Let's go Unstoppable Force. Let's go Edge Threat. Double or nothing. And that should help. Now, let's see if with the playbook change we can turn our season around and try and make the playoffs. Can we beat the Jags? We do not beat the Jags. We are now 1-7 with the with the Miami Dolphins. Okay, let's go one more week. We do beat the Miami Dolphins. We're now 2-7. Okay. Let's do some more upgrades real quick. Malcolm Brewer with one more upgrade. Gonna keep going strong arm. I'll upgrade the rest. And let's go to the playoffs. And we end up 3-14. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and change the playbooks again. We're going to go Chiefs and Chiefs. Our scheme fits are decent. Malcolm Brewer, 2 upgrades. And we'll check his stats at the end of the year when we get to the Super Bowl to see what he did. The team's not awful though. Offense up to an 85. Defense an 83. We're getting there. Let's go to the Super Bowl. See if we have any upgrades. Upgrade these guys real quick. Let's view these end of year awards. So your MVP is Patrick Mahomes. Carson Wentz number 2. Okay. No Raiders. Obviously not a coach of the year. Let's go AFC. John Stalv's player of the year. Again, no Raiders. Defense player of the year. Divine Diablo. Number 5. Okay, he might have gone up in dev then. Malcolm Brewer did win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Anthony Ali was 4th. That's good for our future. Best quarterback. Nowhere to be found. Best running back. Number 7. Best wide receiver. Nowhere to be found. Best D-line maybe? No. Linebacker. I mean, we just weren't a good team overall. Let's check out everybody's stats real quick. Not a bad rookie year. Over 4,000 yards, 21 touchdowns, 10 picks. Josh Jacobs was decent. Devontae Adams had over 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow had over 1,000 yards and 3 touchdowns. Ali, 854 and 4 touchdowns. Darren Waller, 6 touchdowns. Good deviation amongst our receivers. Divine Diablo, 161 tackles. That's insane. Match Crosby, 14 for loss, along with 9.5 sacks. Bilal Nichols, 12 for loss with 4 sacks. Chandler Jones, 11 for loss with 4 sacks. Interception-wise, Divine Diablo had 4. This dude had a beast of a year. Abram had 3 and 1 for a lot of people. Let's check if we have any upgrades for dev traits. Malcolm Brewer stayed superstar. Hunter Renfrow still star. Ali stayed normal. Nothing on offense. Darren Waller regressed to star. Actually, I forgot to do that. I need to turn off trait regression. And we're going to go to the offseason. Going into year 3, we need more O-line. We need a tight end to replace Darren Waller, who I'm going to give back superstar. Recap, the Bucks do take down the Browns in the Super Bowl. Your MVP is now quarterback Luke Paul for the Buccaneers. Overall MVP is Patrick Mahomes. Coach of the year is Mike McCarthy. Offensive player of the year is Cooper Kupp again. Defensive player of the year is Von Miller. Offensive rookie of the year was quarterback Doug Bullard. I didn't even see him on the draft board. But okay. Let's upgrade our scout team players real quick. And we are going to head to re-sign. 6-player ready to negotiate. Darren Waller is 31 years old, wants a 3-year deal for $35 million. Not going to happen. Bilal Nichols, I do want him back. I'll go 4 years, up the money. He's not going to come back. Okay, that's fine. Andre James, I'll give you a 5-year deal. And he's back. John Simpson, 27, 73 overall. I'm going to let him walk. Amik Robertson, 26, 71. I'm going to let him walk as well. Now, hopefully, free agency is better than the past. We haven't had much to go off of, but hopefully this one has some because we do have money. So let's see what we have available. Jeffrey Simmons is here. We need him. Justin Herbert. Oh, man. We have to develop our QB. We have to. We can't. Devin White. Not very interested, but he's only 26. I'm going to offer Jeffrey Simmons 5-year deal. Oh, he wants a ton of money. He's worth it though. I'm going to pay him. I'm going to pay him. We can actually take the money down a little bit. I'm safe with that. Justin Herbert, I'm going to pass on. Devin White. Bobby Wagner, no. Now, before I Ed Oliver, I want on a long-term deal. Now, if we're way out ahead, I'm going to drop my money. We are. I'm dropping my money. Still ahead. I like that. Deion Jones, no. Donald Savage is 27. Let me go position. All right, so Justin Herbert, no. We need a good, decent backup running back who's young. I like Ramondre Stevenson. He wants to play for us. He's going to be super, super cheap. I can do that. Wide receiver, Michael Pittman. Darnell Mooney. I do like Michael Pittman. Devontae's still playing at a high level. I don't want to take a wide receiver right now. And no Titans want to come play for us. So we're going to need to draft one. Jedrick Willis is really good. Jonah Williams is only 26. He wants to play for us. I'm going to offer him 6 years. Always expensive. We could take it out some more. Still ahead, okay. Is there anybody else? Chris Lindstrom, I want. 5 years. We're the only team interested. I'm going to take the money down even more. Left in, no. D-tackle, we have Ed Oliver. Jeffrey Simmons, who I can take the money down on even more to save myself some more money. That bonus is just crazy, man. Let's go. Are we still number one? We are by a little bit. I'll take that. Devin White. Oh, I already have 5 people. Who am I targeting altogether? I'm going to withdraw for Ramondre. I can offer him later. We need it. We need a linebacker. We really do, and this would help us not have to draft one. So oh, I did not see Isaiah Simmons. We can drop the money. We cannot drop the money that much. Okay. Okay. And let's go ahead and evaluate these offers. Okay, we got Jonah Williams. Oh man, Ed Oliver. We need to increase the money on Devin White. Just slightly. We're back out in front. Ed Oliver, okay. I can't go that heavy on him. I can't. There's no one else good, man. All right, who can we get instead of Ed Oliver if we can't get him? Who's still available? I'm going to offer Isaiah Simmons. I'm going to pull out Ed Oliver and offer Isaiah Simmons. I'll move him to outside linebacker. Oops. To draw him. Let's go after Isaiah Simmons. No, we are way overpaying. I'm fine with that. All right, so we have to offer these guys money now. On him 6 years. I cannot lose out on either one of these guys. And I'll pay that much. And we got Chris Lindstrom, Jonah Williams, and Isaiah Simmons. I'm happy with that. Jeffrey Simmons went to the Giants. That's a tough one. Justin Herbert to the Saints. Devin White to the Colts. Wow, I'm shocked by that. Darren Waller to the Vikings. Bobby Wagner to the Vikings. Michael Pittman to the Bears. Chidobe Awuzie, John Johnson. I'm happy with our signings. I wish we got a D tackle, but I'm not upset. Let's go ahead and go in here. He's going to play right outside linebacker. Chandler Jones is going to go down to DN. Maybe we trade him. If he still has value, he's old. We don't really need him anymore. Yeah, I mean, we're going to trade him. That works. Chandler Jones to the Dolphins for a second round pick. I like that. It's early second, so pretty much a first. And now Isaiah Simmons take over for him. Now, I haven't looked at the class at all. I'm not worried about it. We're going to go ahead and go to the draft. I'll look at it then. And let's go ahead and start the NFL draft. Oh, we're the first pick. Hello. Did not see that coming. Let's look who's available. We don't need a quarterback. This linebacker looks terrible. This left tackle, C. Platfuck, I'm not a fan of. We do need a tight end, but not with the first overall pick. That's pushing it. I think we may trade back. Again, I'm not impressed with this draft class. I think we may trade back. There are some good tight ends, but I don't need the first overall pick for a tight end. Yeah, we're gonna trade back. Let's trade our pick. Let's see what we can get. The seventh round pick this year, and the second next year. The fifth round pick, fifth pick this year. A third this year. A fifth this year. A first round pick next year. Second round pick next year. This is the one. Because think about it, right? The draft class is weak. We can get a tight end in the second round, which is all we really need out of this draft class. Yeah, I like the Vikings offer. We're gonna take that one. Let's see what they take with that before we jump ahead. They take a left tackle, Torrey Hunt. That's a lot to give up for that left tackle. Let's go to our next pick that we got from the Dolphins. And if one of the tight ends here is that I like, I'm gonna take the tight end. B deep route running. He's got to be fast, I would assume, right? Great speed. Fast tight end in the draft. Hey, catching traffic. 6'3", 217. Are you fast? You're not. You're not. Oh, that's one of these spots, man. I don't like any of these guys, honestly. This tackle, I'm gonna take this tackle. Hidden Dev, 79 strength. Not the best athlete, but he is Hidden Dev. Probably will start right away. Only 21 out of Florida. Not a bad pick. Pick again at pick number 4. And here's where I'm gonna take that tight end. Let's go DeAndre Henson. Hidden Dev, 83 speed, 87 acceleration. This is our Darren Waller replacement. He's going to start right away. And as far as the rest of the picks go, I think I'm going to take best available or maybe trade it away for next year's pick. A zone coverage for an outside linebacker. I can move Max Crosby to end. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Take him, move Max Crosby to end. 82 speed, 9 acceleration. Normal dev. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and skip to the end of the draft. See what we missed out on. Draft recap. RC, I'm not expecting much. Left tackle's a 73. The tight end's a 72. I like that. Cornerback, 93 speed, 68 overall. The rest of these guys, not good. But our first 2 picks, man, round 2, pick 1, 73 overall tackle, 72 overall tight end in the round 2. It's not bad. The corner, 77. Tim Pool 77, Tyrell Scott 77, a quarterback 76, it's the left guard. In round 4, that's 75. Wow. Looks like we did miss out on some good alignment late. But overall, I'm not mad at our draft picks at all. To go ahead and get to the start of next season. Throw in our focus players. I do want these two. I want our quarterback still. Malcolm Brewer is only 80 right now. I want our wide receiver, Anthony Alley. Nate Hobbs. We need some corners next draft. We really do. The DBs haven't been impressive, but we got to draft some secondary to help our guys out. We are Kansas City playbook now, so hopefully that helps going forward. And we're going to jump to the regular season before I set my lineup. All right, let's go ahead and set our season goal. Our defense is getting worse. I'm not really sure how. It's going to make the playoffs this year. Let's do our training real quick and then set our lineup. Trevon Mooring. Let's go zone. Can't auto upgrade the rest of these guys. Let's go ahead and go adjust lineup. Malcolm Brewer is a starter. Josh Jacobs returns. Devontae Adams. Colton Miller, Greg Bush. Chris Lindstrom, Jonah Williams. The O-line looks good. New tight end. Our offense looks pretty decent. Middle linebacker, Devon Diablo, went up to star dev. Isaiah Simmons, outside linebacker. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Our D-line is atrocious. We're going to fix that right now. That works. We get Gregory so. Okay. Now, let's go get a ride-in. That gets it done. A first this year, a first next year, and a third next year gets us 2 young pieces to put add to our D-line. It's a lot, but we would draft those guys either way. We need them in our lineup. So I'm willing to pay it. Let's go ahead and adjust our lineup real quick on defense. Bruce Chaney, Nick Brothers, Gregor Rousseau. Now we look pretty decent. Now we just need to draft secondary. And the team looks a lot better. And I'm happy with this. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I want Ali in a slot. Because I want to develop him. Josh Jacobs, Josh Jacobs. I'm cool with that. Let's go to the midseason mark, see what we can do. And at the midseason mark, we are 5-1. Great start to the year. Let's do our training and upgrades real quick, and then we'll take a look at the stats and go over some of the contracts. Could this be the year? Maybe. Hopefully, at least the playoffs. And upgrades. Bruce Cheney with 2. Let's go power rusher with him. And those trades might have been key to getting us there. Our rookie tight end with 2. Where's our quarterback? Malcolm Brewer just has 1. Not ideal. Let's see, guys. We'll auto upgrade. But we are an 85 on offense and 83 on defense right now. We need to get some defensive backs. And it's not the strength of the class. But we're going to do it either way. Focus on corner. Let's do these staff points to get our guys some boosts, in-game boosts. And at this point, we're going to sim to playoffs and hope we make it. We are leading the division right now. Before we do that, actually, let's go through the stats. We're not throwing the ball well. His numbers aren't bad, it's just the yards are so low. Where's our offense ranking right now? How are we winning games? Max Crosby's going crazy. Bruce Cheney's doing well too. It's got to be our defense. Our offensive yards is 30th. That's a problem. The Bucks have the best offense in the Bills. What are the Bucks playbooks? Let's go over to Tampa Bay. They are. So we're going to switch Tampa Bay on offense. And see if that helps our production. Hopefully it doesn't mess up our flow of things. We are 5-1, but I need my quarterback to produce. Let's go ahead and go to playoffs. And we finished 13-4, and we're in the wild card. The Chiefs 7-10, Chargers 7-10, the Broncos 5-12. Let's look at the playoff bracket real quick. So we got the 1 seed. The Bills. 2 seed, though, not bad. We're taking on the Ravens in the wild card. 86 overall, so higher than us. Let's go to our weekly strategy real quick. We have a hidden left tackle. Is he not playing? Do I need to move him to guard? Malcolm Brewer, 4 upgrades. Okay. So the playbook change definitely helped. And we're going to check his numbers right after this. +1 throw power. And he looks really good. Really, really good. Probably our best draft pick. The tight end with 3 upgrades as well. Let's go all vertical threat. Our Darren Waller replacement. Bruce Cheney with 2. This will give him another ability slot as well. Let's go double or nothing and under pressure. Gregory Rousseau with 2. He'll get another ability slot as well. And let's give him inside stuff and unpredictable. Everybody else, I will auto upgrade. I believe. Yes. And the team is looking pretty good for playoffs. And let's see if we can beat the Ravens in the wild card. And we got destroyed. 31-14, lose to the Ravens. We were out in the wild card after going 13-4. Let's go through upgrades and then go through the season stats. Hopefully next year is the year. Let's go through the season stats, see how we ended up. 7th in passing yards. Playbook change definitely helped. 38 touchdowns, 12 picks. Josh Jacobs had 5.4 yards per carry. He should go up to superstar, I would imagine. Receiving, Devontae Adams balled out. 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, and Anthony Ali, along with 10 touchdowns. Our rookie tight end had 785 and 8 touchdowns. On defense, we had 3 players over 100 tackles. Wow. 18 for loss for Bruce Chaney, along with 11 sacks. 18 for loss for Gregory Rousseau, along with 9.5 sacks. Nick Brothers, 11 for loss and 3 sacks. Divine Diablo, 10 for loss and 1.5 sacks. And Max Crosby, 10 for loss and 18.5 sacks. Isaiah Simmons also had 7.5 sacks. Our defense looked pretty good. Isaiah Simmons should go up a dev, I would think, to superstar. And if he does, our defense will look really good. Get off. Let's go to the Super Bowl. And in the Super Bowl, it is the Ravens and the Buccaneers again. So the team that beat us in the wild card is in the Super Bowl. Max Crosby has an upgrade. Let's keep going speed rusher with him. And let's look at our team and see if we have any dev changes. I'm praying for the quarterback to go to X Factor. And he does. Malcolm Brewer is now an X Factor. Josh Jacobs is a superstar. Anthony Ali is still normal. But man, oh man, do we look good. Let's change the abilities real quick. Inside Deadeye. Let's go no look Deadeye. Red zone Deadeye and quick draw. Josh Jacobs. Let's go tank and jukebox. And on the defensive side, we should have some as well, I would imagine. Isaiah Simmons stayed star dev. Okay. So did Divine Diablo. Gregory Rousseau went up to X Factor. Rocketson is a superstar. That helps. And let's throw mid-zone KO on him. And on Gregory Rousseau. Wrong player. We can change him by the start of next year. Nate Hobbs is only 25. Didn't know he was that young. Let's throw on Unstoppable Force and leave those 2 there. Overall, dev changes. The team looks really good. Our overall is pretty good. I feel like year 4 is going to be our year. And let's go to the offseason. Do these upgrades really quick. Nobody of importance. And the Ravens will beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Super Bowl 24-18. MVP Lamar Jackson, NFL MVP Josh Allen, Coach of the Year was the Raiders, Josh McDaniels. Offensive Player of the Year again, Cooper Kupp. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald, who's still in the league. Offensive Player of the Year, Pat Forden. Okay. And we will head to re-sign and then free agency. Now, I believe we have to re-sign the quarterback next year. So I can't go crazy in free agency, but we do need a few pieces to make our team Super Bowl contenders. And that starts in the secondary, as well as another wide receiver would help as well. So let's see who we need to re-sign. Gregory Rousseau, Hunter Renfrow. Oh man, this is a lot of players. Okay, let's start with Gregory Rousseau. I want him long term. He does not want to be here. Oh, okay. I got to pay him. I have to. And we are going to franchise tag you. Because no, you won't. Trayvon Mooring. 5 years. He does want to be here, so I don't need to pay him that much. And he's back. Nate Hobbs, I do want back. He does not want to be here. But that's the max I'll pay you. Okay, that's fine with me. We'll see you there. Divine Diablo. He's good for us. Is he cheap? He's very cheap. Very, very cheap. We'll get him back. Tyson Williams. Nobody else. Hunter Renfrow. He wants too much money, man. I can't pay you that much. I'll see you in free agency. And let's see what's available. Javonte Williams is here. Interested in the team. Hunter Renfrow wants to come back. Are there any superstars available? Grover Stewart, who's old. Not interested. Free agency is very dry. I think JC, is that JC Horn? I do want him. Throw him an offer. One team interested in Hunter Renfrow. But I will take Elijah Moore, who is younger and almost as good. And nobody's interested, so I'm going to lowball him an offer. Nate Hobbs, nobody's interested. I can't get him back. I can't. We got to save money. We got to re-sign somebody. Travis Etienne would be a good backup running back to have. To Josh Jacobs. Nobody's interested. I'll give him a deal. That's super cheap. And let's see what we get. We did get JC Horn. Elijah Moore is a soft recruit, and so is Travis Etienne now. Okay. Where does that put me? Then we can get both those guys. We did not. Oh, man. We did not get Elijah Moore or... Where do they go? The Steelers? Oh, that's tough. All right, so who else is available wide receiver? We got to drop the wide receiver. Oh, man. 2-2 out, well, I guess. Just as somebody to have. If he's signing sounds, he doesn't, he doesn't. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, let's go to the draft. And we are pick 24. The Bears are going to take D tackle Enrique Jarrett. What about the Eagles? They do take a quarterback, Josh Hansen. I guess Jalen Hurts is done in Philadelphia. I expect the Broncos to do the same, and they do. And we're going to go ahead and go to our pick right now and see what's available. Now, I do want a wide receiver. This guy's only 5'11". Elite, I'm taking him. Elite speed, we're taking him. Only normal dev, but 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 jumping, 92 agility, 88 change of direction. I'm not mad at it. He's a better Hunter Renfro if he's developed, and we'll throw him in the slot to develop right away. We're going to go to our next future pick right here and see what's available at the top of the round. And this D tackle looks decent. We do need a backup running back. Roosevelt Richardson. Looks good. I want to see if there's another wide receiver available. And these guys look terrible. Our O-line is good. Our D-line is good. Are there any corners available? We did get J.C. Horn. I don't like any of the corners. What about safeties? Just low zone coverage all around. Some C's here. But I think I'm just going to take the running back. Good backup running back. 93 speed, 93 acceleration, normal dev, 87 agility, 85 change of direction. I'm not mad at it. Not exactly what I wanted, but we can make it work. And we're going to go to the draft right here. Let's go ahead and go to the draft recap. Our team, the wide receiver, is a 72 overall, 96 speed. That's good. I can take that. I can work with that. We can develop him. The rest of the guys, not so much, but again, just a backup running back and then CPU drafted players. And in the entire draft class, there was an 80 overall corner, round 1, pick 5, at 96 speed. He's got to be a superstar X factor. And he's a superstar X factor. Now, I could have traded up. I didn't scout the draft class, so I didn't know he was going to be there. That's exactly what we needed, though, for our secondary to take the next step. Missed opportunity. Some other good DBs down the board. But overall, missed out on the X Factor corner. What's this guy's overall? First overall pick was a normal dev, 77. Wow, that's crazy. But we're going to enter year 5, and we need to make a run, man. Let's go through our roster real quick to see if I want to make any trades to help this team out get a little bit better. And our backup tackle was a star dev. We need a wide receiver. We need a wide receiver. Our defense looks. Why is Max Crosby middle linebacker? Oh, it's a backup. Okay. We need middle linebacker and a backup middle linebacker, or when to replace Divine Diablo. And we need a wide receiver one. So I'm gonna go get our quarterback a wide receiver. Somebody who's young with a good dev trait, star better. And we will give up a lot to get him. James Williams is ours. That's the guy we need. He's gonna be wide receiver 2. Let's go to preseason. And I want our quarterback up there. I want Divine Diablo. JC Horn. Jonathan Abram. We don't have a lot of depth. So if guys get hurt, we're going to be in a tough spot. But the team, from a starter standpoint, looks pretty good. This has to be the year. We have to make a run. Wow, I just saw the score of the Georgia TCU game. 65-7. That's crazy. I mean, talk about a championship game. That's insane. Man. And this is the year, man. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Malcolm Butler does have an upgrade. Strong arm. He's got to hit that 90 overall this year so we can get him some throwing abilities, take our team to the next level. Nick Brothers, let's go run stopper. We can out upgrade everybody else. And we're going to jump to the midseason point. And let's hope that we can start out to a good start like we did last year. I did not set my lineup. This could be bad. Let's go ahead and cancel this in if we can. I want to set my lineup real quick before it gets too bad. We're 3-0. Maybe I don't need to change my lineup. But just to be sure, let's double check it. Devontae Adams, Jameson Williams. Ollie should be in the slot. O-line is good. Defense is fine. We're good. Now what do I want in the slot? I want Ali in the slot. And if we start losing, I'm going to throw Devontae back in the main slot, but I like this right now. I don't want Max Crosby to be a sub linebacker. Let's do this biggie strategy and training real quick, and then we'll do the upgrades and send them to the midseason point. Bruce Cheney with an upgrade. Let's go speed rush to try and get that up. JC Horn. We'll go slot. The rest of these guys can be auto upgraded. And we're jump to the midseason point, see if we can stay undefeated. We are 5-1. Devil Weekly Award here. Let's see who it is. 2. Malcolm Brewer. 4 touchdown passes, 400 yards. Isaiah Simmons, 1 interception and a touchdown. I like that. Let's let our staff handle the negotiations. I want this to be the last season. I do want to win a Super Bowl, but it's also almost midnight here. And let's go ahead and upgrade some players. Malcolm Brewer's 2 upgrades away from throwing abilities. If we can get it before the playoffs, we might be able to make a run. Gregory Rousseau. Let's go power rusher. And everybody else we can auto upgrade. But the team looks really, really good. Really, really good. So let's jump to the end of the season, see if we make the playoffs. We are tied with the Chiefs for the division. And we are in the wild card at 12-5, taking on the Texans, who we just beat in Week 18. Let's look at the bracket real quick. The Chiefs get the number 1 seed. So we did lose the division. We are the 5 seed against the Texans playing away. We have to get the upset. This has to be the year. And Malcolm Brewer with 4 upgrades. Wow, he must have gotten an award or something. He will get throwing ability. He will get Howard Master. And this is perfect timing for playoffs. Just what we needed. What a draft pick he was, man. I mean, he looks amazing in year 3, 4. This has to be year 4, his re-sign year. He's going to want a lot of money. And we can go Hot Route Master. We can go Protected. Gunslinger. Fearless. Pass Elite. The deadly combination. Gregory Rousseau, we'll go 2 power rusher with him. Nick Brothers will go 2 run stopper. Get him to an 80 overall. Would have liked him to develop more and more quickly, but Solly's only 23. Our tight end has 2 upgrades. Let's go vertical threat for both of those. He's now an 80 overall. And the rest of these guys are already good enough where I don't need to. Well, Bruce Chaney, actually. I want to go speed rusher. Make him a little more versatile. Plus 2 speed. That's nice. 83 speed now. James Williams, Rocky Sin. Yeah, we can auto upgrade those guys. 34 players. Before wild card. Malcolm Brewer, we already did his. It's going to be Rocky Sin, I think, for the other one. He got to 85 overall. Yep. And we are going to throw tip draw on him. and see if we beat the Texans in the wild card. And we do beat the Texans. Now we're taking on the Ravens, who beat us last year in the playoffs in the wild card. We have to beat the Ravens, please. We have an injury from last week. Oh no. It's Bruce Cheney. Oh. Bruce Cheney with the torn labrum in the wild card. It's tough. And we are going to hop in Super Sim and see if we can get a win against the Ravens. Start out the Ravens, score a quick 7-0. We tied up 7-7. A little bit of a stalemate right now. Ravens take the lead 14-7. We tied up 14-14. We take the lead 21-14. Ravens tie it back up. Ravens get a late field goal, and the Ravens take down the Raiders again. Back-to-back years, we lose to the Ravens in the playoffs, and we're going to head to another offseason. And regardless of where we finish on this one, it's going to be the final year for this Raiders rebuild. Very disappointing, but I feel like next season, with all the upgrades we have to make a run. There's no reason we shouldn't be in the Super Bowl. This team is too good. And we're going to jump ahead and see if we have any upgrades for the Super Bowl. And check the season stats. It says year 2025. So Cowboys, Bengals in the Super Bowl. Yearly awards, Lamar Jackson, MVP. Malcolm Brewer, number 7. Coach of the Year, we got number 4. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Devontae Adams, number 7, still going strong. Defense Player of the Year. Isaiah Simmons is up there. Greg Rousseau is up there. Offensive Rookie, no one. Defensive Rookie, I don't think we have anybody either. Best Quarterback, Malcolm Butler must have had a bad year. Same with Josh Jacobs. Devontae Adams had a really good year, apparently. Greg Rousseau had a good year. Bruce Cheney's up there. Isaiah Simmons, number 4 for linebacker. When is he going to get upgraded? He's had incredible seasons, and he has still stayed a star depth this whole time he's been with us. We need a superstar, Isaiah. And Josh Jacobs regressed to star. That's all I'm saying. Isaiah Simmons is a superstar. Max Crosby regressed to superstar. We look good, man. Isaiah Simmons superstar helps a lot. But we're going to jump into this re-sign period after we see who wins the Super Bowl and what our stats look like. And then we will head to another offseason in our final year of the Raiders rebuild. I believe we have to re-sign our quarterback as well. And the Cowboys take down the Bengals. Quarterback Isaiah Rodgers was the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson, league MVP. Robert Saleh, Coach of the Year. Zeke, Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Donald still playing somehow. Defensive Player of the Year. And you can see the rookies there at the bottom. And we're going to upgrade our scout team players. And let's see who we need to re-sign before we go into the final season. I must have missed it too. Chandler Jones retired probably 2 years ago. Actually, we traded him for a second round pick. That's right. We did trade Chandler Jones. and 14 players ready to negotiate. Colton Miller, I need to bring back. AJ Cole, Greg Rousseau's a huge one. Jameis Williams is a huge one. Daniel Carlson. Our quarterback does not need to be re-signed. That's positive. We have a lot of money in cap, so we should have no problem bringing any of these guys back. Whatever you want. We have a ton of money. Pay everybody. We have no reason not to. Got to keep the boys together for the last year, man. Everybody else can walk. We're good with everybody else. We should have money to offer people in free agency if there's good people left. And we're going to see about that right now. DK Metcalf is here. He's getting offered. I mean, we need a wide receiver. Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, Kenny Moore. Jamal Dean will get offered. 1-year deal's fine. This is the last season. Teron Johnson, Drake London, Calvin Ridley. No superstars. Daxton Hill, superstar, 81 overall, is going to get paid a lot by me. I'll tell you that much. To come play for us as a superstar safety. Dameon Pierce, good backup running back to have. Give him an offer. We have one more offer to make. And it's going to be Teron Johnson. And let's go ahead and evaluate those. And we got everybody. Great offseason. We saved money the way we wanted to. We didn't overpay guys early on in the year, and now we have a great team heading into our final season of this rebuild. I don't think we have any draft picks, so I'm going to sim through the draft to the next year. Yeah, we have no draft picks. I traded them all away. So we're going to simulate through the draft, look at the draft recap, see what we could have drafted if we would have saved the draft picks, and then do the final season of this rebuild and hopefully come home with the Super Bowl. We have some trade offers for Dameon Pierce. Probably not going to accept it, but let's look at the draft recap. .98 speed, 92 acceleration, wide receiver, number one player in the class, taken in the second round, hidden dev. He is a star. Number one player in the class is a star. Looks like we didn't miss much. 2 wide receivers, 99 speed, 98 acceleration. Sheesh, you can fly. First round pick. All 3 top picks were wide receivers. All can fly. Might have been nice to have. 98 speed, 99 speed, 98 speed. But overall, not upset. Gonna go ahead and head to, let's look at this trade off real quick. Chris Olave, in his 4th year, he's an 83 overall. Gonna go ahead and decline that trade. And we're going to head to preseason. I'm not trading him. We're not doing any of these rookies. We're going to do our quarterback who's still an X factor. We're going to do Jameson Williams. And we're going to do our secondary. I want another safety. Might move. I think I'm going to trade. I'm going to trade for a safety real quick. We need a guy who's a ability guy. Um, I'm looking at my roster real quick, actually. Maybe one of these corners can move to safety if they have high zone. Who has the high zone coverage? Teron Johnson is moving to safety. It's only an 83 there. But we need a backup. I'm going to trade for a free safety backup right now just to help give us a little more depth. Done deal. We'll take it. Last season, we're going all in. Javon Holland, welcome to the team. And let's go to the regular season before I do the lineup. Season goal again is going to be going to the Super Bowl. Weekly strategy and upgrades. Set our lineup and then see if we can get ourselves to the Super Bowl. Bruce Chaney. Make him more balanced. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt again. JC Horn. Need to have better zone coverage. +1 speed helps. And our tight end is the final upgrade. Let's go vertical threat. I forgot to look at his stats from last season. Let's take a career look at our quarterback and how he's done his progression throughout the years. He hasn't regressed at all from X Factor to Superstar. So I'm assuming his numbers are pretty good. But let's just verify. His rookie year, 21-10. Sophomore year, 38-12. Last year, 37-16. Over 5,000 yards too. He's playing at a high level. Kind of turnover prone, but I'm not mad at the numbers at all. I wish we were in the 40s for touchdown passes, but I'll take it. And he is a Superstar X Factor. And let's go ahead and adjust our lineup for this final season. I mean, the team, if we don't win a Super Bowl this year, I don't know what I got to do. I mean, this team looks incredibly good. Jameis Williams is going to be in the slot. What happened to our... Where's Chaney at? Why is Chaney not starting? Is he hurt again? Out for 2 more weeks. Okay. Can I move one of these guys to middle linebacker? Jonathan Williams is going to be middle linebacker. We need a backup middle linebacker. I'm going to go ahead and move him down. He's a higher overall than Diablo. Works for me. And when Bruce Jenny comes back, we should be pretty good. So I'm going to advance 2 weeks to make sure he gets back in the lineup. We're 1-0. We got destroyed by the Bills. But Bruce Cheney should be back. And he is. Okay. We look pretty good. Specialist is our start receiver. Let's go Jameson Williams. Okay. So, let's do these upgrades real quick, and then we're going to send the midseason mark. We need to win a Super Bowl. And we're 4-2. Not what I wanted, but it could be worse. As long as we get in the playoffs, can try and make something happen. Malcolm Brewer with an upgrade. Gonna keep going strong arm. +1 throw power. 96. He's had like 4 throw power upgrades since he's been on the team. If we don't, I don't know what we're gonna do if we don't win it this year, man. Like the team looks incredibly, incredibly good. And we're gonna sim to the end of the season and see if we can stay in front of the division. And we do make the wild card to win the division at 13-4. We are taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. We're gonna do these upgrades, check out the season stats, and we are beating the Chiefs. Three upgrades for Malcolm Brewer, 2 for Gregory Rousseau. Make him more balanced of a speed rusher. His finesse and powers are actually really low, I'm not gonna lie. Our tight end has 2 upgrades. He was a good pick. +1 speed helps. He developed pretty nicely. JC Horn needs zone coverage. Make him more balanced. Isaiah Simmons, get a second ability slot. Pick artist and let's go mid zone KO. I'm gonna auto upgrade everybody else right here. And it's a moment of truth, man. Will we beat the Chiefs in the playoffs? Malcolm Brewer leads the league in passing. 5,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, 7 picks. An incredible season for him. Should be MVP material numbers. Josh Jacobs, 21 touchdowns and 4.8 yards per carry. Damian Pierce, solid backup. Receiving 3 receivers over 1,000. Devontae Adams in year 12. 1,700 yards, 11 touchdowns. Jameson Williams, 1,307 touchdowns. DK Metcalf, 1,010. DeAndre Henderson, 848 and 10 touchdowns as well. Defensively, Isaiah Simmons continues to be a force. Max Crosby, 14.5 sacks. Gregory Rousseau, 13 sacks. Bruce Cheney, 10.5. Isaiah Simmons, 8 sacks. 7 tackles for loss for Gregory Rousseau, 11 for Bruce Cheney, and 10 for Isaiah Simmons. Interception-wise, 3 for Rocky Sin, 2 for Isaiah Simmons, 2 for John Robertson, and 2 for Javon Holland, and 2 for Jamel Dean. Offensive yards, we were first, Defensive yardage, we were 22nd. Not the best. Who had the best defense? We're about to change to them right now. The Steelers had the best defense in the NFL. Oh, wait. I want yardage wise. The Steelers. So we're going to switch to Steelers defense playbook for the playoffs. Find out what they have. Defense, what do the Steelers have? They're using Pittsburgh still. So we're going to switch to Pittsburgh. And can we be the Chiefs? Please say yes. And we lost. A 90 overall team. Number 1 offense, number 21 defense. I don't know. Go to the Super Bowl, see if we have any upgrades. But that was going to do it for the rebuild, man. I want to get the Raiders to the Super Bowl. We couldn't make it past the divisional. I feel like every team that beats us in the wild card makes it to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are in the Super Bowl again against the Lions. Imagine that. And I would love to do one more year just because I know we would make it next year. I just know, but I keep saying that and we don't. So, man, it's tough. The team is amazing, man. Built a great, great team. And we just can't win games. We can't win the big games. I mean, what more could you ask for out of a defense? Bruce Cheney's going to get a superstar back. More rings up to superstar. Isaiah Simmons up to superstar X Factor. I mean, do I want to go one more season? It's really, really tough. We keep losing games. See what the offseason looks like. I mean, we're 90 overall, man. We gotta win a Super Bowl. The Chiefs do win a Super Bowl. Like I said, whoever beats us in a wild card goes to the Super Bowl and they've won it. It feels like every single time. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP. Malcolm Brewer, NFL MVP, his first one. One positive from the season. And who do we need to re-sign? This will be a determining factor if I want to do another season or not. We spent a lot of money last offseason. And there's a lot of people that need to be re-signed. Devontae Adams, Max Crosby, Malcolm Brewer, Bruce Cheney. I mean, Malcolm Brewer is a no-brainer. He's going to get a bag. Max Crosby is coming back. You're not going to do that. Devontae, it's too expensive. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too expensive. Bruce Cheney, we need you back, buddy. You got to sign. Oh, all right. So we're gonna franchise tag Bruce Cheney. It's a fat penalty to pay, bro. We're losing the team. We're losing the team. We are losing the team. I'm not paying you $11 million a year at 30 years old to play for me. You're gonna have to walk. Jonah Williams, you're gonna have to walk. We're losing the team. We're losing the team. Nick Brothers, you could stay. Please stay. Thank you. Anthony Alley, he's cheap. We'll keep him. The rest of these guys can walk. We'll see what free agency looks like. See what the money looks like. I don't know if I'm gonna do this season or not. Just kind of go through this right now. CMC's in free agency. Obviously, Max Crosby, 5 teams interested. Devontae Adams with 9 teams interested. DeForest Buckner. We have no money. Hey, it's Glenn Bush. Yeah, I don't know. I went all out for that last season and it didn't work out. Let's try DeForest Buckner. Just sell the bag for him and maybe he'll come play for us. And we got DeForest Buckner. Cool, I guess. Let's see if we can. I have no draft picks again because that was our last ditch effort last season. So, oh man, it's brutal. If we win it this year without half the players, I'm going to be highly upset because last year was supposed to be the year. So, I'll do a draft recap real quick so we missed out on. Running back was number one overall player in the class. I'm not impressed with any of these draft classes, to be honest with you. None of them have been that amazing to me. This corner looks pretty good though. He looks sick. Everybody else though, decent, but here we go. The team is back up to an 86 overall. I think I need to trade for safety. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm frustrated. This last year was supposed to be the year. Supposed to go on a high note. Supposed to go to bed, smile on my face. We won a Super Bowl with my favorite team in the NFL, and we can't win a big game for whatever reason. We have the pieces. We're just not doing it. You know, I always love to see +1 speed, especially on Isaiah Simmons. He's a freak athlete. But let's look at our roster real quick because I know we do need some pieces to fill. We have no O line, I don't think. We need a left guard. We need a strong safety. Why is Trevor Moore not starting? We don't need a strong safety. We need a left outside linebacker. We're not gonna be able to do it. We have no cap. He'll play there, and we'll figure it out. We're going to playoffs, and we went 9-8, and we missed the playoffs. Offense was ninth. Defense was last. Okay, that explains it. Josh Jacobs another good year. 6 yards a carry. Wow. I mean, the offense is just incredible, but our defense is just took a huge step back. We put up a lot of sacks always. I don't know what it is, but that's gonna do it for the rebuild, man. Thank you guys for watching. If you are not subscribed, please hit subscribe. They take a long time to make. I'm happy to do them. I like doing them, but if they're not popular on YouTube, I will not continue doing them. Our team didn't get the job done. We didn't even make it past the divisional. I don't know what the deal is. As you can see, our team is loaded. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl to see what upgrades there are, but yep, couldn't get it done. I'll try again next time with a new team, but I want to start with my favorite team, the Raiders. Obviously, to try and get them back up to standard to where they used to be, but haven't been recently. And Josh Jacobs got superstar at the end of the year. Chris Lindstrom went up to superstar. Our tight end went up to superstar. See, things like this maybe you don't want to do another season. Finally got a superstar tight end. He should have got it 2 seasons ago. Chris Lindstrom is superstar now. Our quarterback's 99 overall. Our defense just looks absolutely disgusting. But we can't stop anybody. Trevor Mooring's now an X factor. The only thing we really need is two linebackers, and our defense would be incredible. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Take it easy.
Maybach music. Can anybody out there hear me?